following podcast may contain explicit language and offensive material. Vote blue.
Welcome to the Pièce de Resistance bonus episode number 11 with Lyssa Graham and Dale Leopold. We now join this episode already in progress.
Over-organizing and hyper OCDing things so that I am, 62 steps when 2 would do. That's
Well, it gives you more things to check off. When I first discovered to-do lists, briefly, I would often write down things that I had already done just so that I could check them off.
Oh, God, I still do that.
Yeah,
that's actually a technique they teach you in grown-up school for business.
Adulting.
Is to give yourself a win.
That's right. You know? That's right, because nothing else is.
No, fucking A, man. Shower. I put shower on my to-do list. That's how I have to be.
Yes, my days as an at-home dad, a shower was a major accomplishment. Actually, that was victory.
Let's talk for a second about dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks.
And the things they do to white women to not let us know. Did you know I have been painstakingly dreadlocking my own hair, locking my own hair, which is permanent, does not come out.
Okay.
My hair is waist length pretty much in parts, or was, and now it's shrunk up in my locks, which I like very much. I'm happy.
Yes.
But if you go to the right store, you can buy pre-made locks, and you just have to crochet them in.
Extensions.
I'm like, I have been doing extensions on my locks, but I have been painstakingly dreadlocking straight human hair when I could have just, for $6.99, bought a bag of locks with a little loop.
Instead of locks of love, it's locks of jaw.
I know. Like, all the sisters knew this, and none of them told me.
Oh, my goodness.
I realize that white women are not supposed to do locks, and I get it. But come on. I get a pass. I've been working on this. I have locked my own hair.
Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah. You got to get some credit for that.
So I went to the ethnic hair store,
Yes.
which is just a rabbit warren. It's Chinatown, oddly.
Okay.
Like the one Chinese family on Galveston Island runs that store. And it's just it's a paradise for hair things. I mean,
goodness. So now, was this an ambition of yours even before you lived in the Virgin Islands, or have you all?
I have always wanted locks.
Okay.
Way back, at one point, I had braids.
Yeah.
And we braided extensions, and they weren't like, Bo Derek white girl cornrows, but the braids sprouting from the top of my head. I looked like Predator, which was really cool. And they were down to my butt, which was really cool.
Yeah.
It took 18 hours.
Jesus.
I fell asleep once. We watched Ben-Hur. We watched Gone with the Wind. I mean, 18 hours.
Now that's devotion. That's devotion.
Yeah, and then I got in the bathtub and nearly drowned because no one warned me that shit's really heavy when it gets wet.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. I did see Bob Marley live back in, I want to say, like 1980. Big kind of
I never got the chance.
Arena show. It was, I sort of saw him through the haze, as it were. But I was never really tempted to go for that look. And I don't think it would work on me anyway, but.
Well, you could do it now in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? And then if you don't like
it'd still take hours.
undo them all.
But you could take it back out. It's an advantage.
God.
I never did it down there. I never even considered it.
Right.
Because, I'd get my ass kicked.
Understood.
Yeah. And, it was explained to me thusly. There are Rasta, who are Rastafari,
right.
who are, their hair is, the locks is part of the religion.
Right.
As
Haile
is
Selassie,
the dope.
et cetera. Yes.
Yes, and they tend to eat the dope, not smoke the dope, or do both, really, but they eat it more often.
And on their cornflakes.
I have a funny story about that.
Why am I not surprised?
I know. their locks come in large part from the bathing in the ocean part and using aloe on it as a shampoo type cleansing thing. And so that locks it on its own. And that's a different kind of locks than what I'm going for because it can grow into one gigantic lock all by itself. You know. And if you're not a Rastafari, you might very well just be a rascal. That's someone with the hair.
Okay.
That's it.
Poseur.
Right. Rastas, real Rastas, are lovely. I mean, still when they say Babylon, they're talking about white people. But,
Yeah.
you know, otherwise, very lovely. Except for the fact that they think we're Satan, but whatever.
And we do tend to babble on and on.
Yeah, and we do. That was clever and pointed.
Well, here's a nice segue here because that was Babylon and On was a title of a Squeeze album by Group Squeeze. And I just put down my deposit for next year going over to England for a songwriting camp with Chris Difford, the lyricist for Squeeze. So that'll be like totally awesome.
So that's what they're doing now.
Exactly. They do the occasional tour and actually their last album from last year was pretty darn good, you know. And he wrote an autobiography. I listened to the audiobook, and of course he's saying it like this, and in this very relaxed voice, you know, doing all kinds of. It's a great book. It's really good. At one point during sort of a fallow period, he got hired by Brian Ferry of Roxy Music to be kind of lyric doctor / tour manager / chauffeur. He was like driving him around different places. And he says, all I need is the chauffeur's hat. And Brian Ferry then had one waiting for him the next time he got in the car.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
I love Squeeze.
Yeah.
We were talking about music last night because normally when we have you-know-who, the Amazons, you can't say her name because set them all off. But you know who I'm talking about. Alexa.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, normally I'm listening to the news or podcasts or whatever, and during dinner we go, okay, you know who?
Yes.
Play blank. And we've had a hard time filling in the blank lately. But I realized our experiences with music were different because of the Caribbean thing, because there was no pop music or anything like that. It was not there, just not there.
Oh, yeah.
Until, it was, the station I worked at had some, but that station was originally run off of the Gordon's boat.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I mean, it was whatever Gordon felt like playing that day, which could be anything.
Right.
But because of that, because we had limited music, and it was before streaming and, getting a jump drive,
right.
We had to actually buy CDs. That's why we joined the Columbia Music Club 100 times. Join, quit.
Yep.
But we would listen to CDs in their entirety, listen to the entire album. And I don't know anybody who does that anymore.
I know.
So,
but except for the people who are listening to the BS de Resistance CD, plug.
All the way through.
All the way through. You got to do that. It's really, you just can't get up to change. That,
shout out to my postman, because he listened to our pod.
Yeah?
Finally.
Excellent.
He only listened to a bonus episode, so he doesn't really know what's going on yet, but I'll take him a CD once
cool.
Chris brings me some.
Well, we just got a bunch of new listeners. I was checking this morning, and interestingly enough, we have several in Turkey now for the first time, which is, maybe they're in Istanbul, not Constantinople. I think that is actually where they are, literally, in Istanbul. So who knows? We got lots
We have a voice friend in Turkey.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, Andy.
Andy, yeah, I've met him.
Andy.
Yeah.
I haven't met him. But I feel like I have.
I think I met him at a conference. And speaking of which, yes, just came back from Las Vegas for the WovoCon 5. And for you aspiring voice actors out there, and not just the American ones, because they're reaching out to the world, it is the World Voices Organization, trying to really truly become the industry group, setting standards on rates and things like that, quality control in studios, things like that.
Good people.
Really good people. Several of our cast members have been, either are or have been on their board. Really.
Oh, shit. I didn't go. Did I get nominated for anything? Don't let that happen to me.
Well, I've been meaning to get to that, actually.
By the way,
Yeah.
meant to tell you.
Yeah, that's right. But Jake the Purple Avenger was there, and Betsy DeVos. In other words, Karen and Lori. Liz,
the Civility Fairy.
Dr. Benoit was there. And Rosie Amador, who was just with her husband, Brian. He was not there, but they were on that fabulous Womp Womp Puerto Rican number. And several other people from Puerto Rico who were very interested to hear about the show, too. So.
Oh, cool. I regretted not going instantly.
Yeah, you know. What
instantly.
Are you gonna do?
You need the tribe, man.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing for aspiring voice people. I remember my first tribe experience was FAFCON in 2013.
Yeah.
And I
That's
had
where
been
we met.
doing,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I've been doing voice work for a long time. Mostly industrial. I'd been voice tracking my radio show in the Caribbean and blah, blah, blah. But I had no idea. And I walked into that room and I was like, holy crap. There are other people who do this.
Right, and you don't have to...
there's classes?
Yes.
No.
And you don't have to explain what the hell it is you do for a living because they know.
It's
they
nice.
Know. Yeah.
It's really nice to be around your tribe. We're funky, weird people, and it's good to have... We don't often get a bunch of us in a room, so it's cool when we do.
And we had a fabulous karaoke night as well.
I got footage of that, our fearless reader.
Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, Rebecca Davis, known to you all as the Civility Fairy, sang a great version of, what is it, Dance 10, Looks 3, the other one.
No!
Yes.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah.
Like, if I ever did karaoke, that would be the song.
Well, she totally killed it.
Damn, now I can't do it. Rebecca!
I did...
No, I wasn't going to, but I still.
I did... I left my heart in San Francisco as a duet between Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny. You know,
that's why you were the fearless
him.
weeder. Yes, because the sound quality, Lori, was terrible.
Yeah, I know. It was someone sent me tape. Yeah, and you couldn't hear yourself and all that stuff. But still, people got it.
I am so proud of Rebecca for doing Dance 10 Looks 3. I love that.
The wobbliness of powers. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, you can imagine.
Well, awesome sauce.
Yeah, it was good. Good stuff.
Did you learn anything? Got any tips? Anything I should know?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely want to get into more political stuff because according to J. Michael Collins, who produces a bunch of demos and stuff for that, it's like the most uncompetitive. You know, there's like 200 people doing all these political ads, and so like
True
they
dat.
are.
Don't tell people this. Why are you sharing that knowledge?
I'll edit that out and post. Yeah. Ixnay on the.
Ixnay on the octave.
You asked. Anyway.
And our team is happy to go union, whereas the other team is chip. They don't pay well.
Yeah.
Plus, you can't do...
Yep.
I did a couple for the wrong side, only because of the production company involved.
Testify, sister.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I mean, like, I wouldn't have had it been anybody else. And I kept trying to throw my auditions, but they loved my voice. So they kept using me. And I was like, can you not hear that I don't believe any of this?
Right.
But my candidate lost, so I'm happy about that.
Hooray. Sabotage complete.
I wish.
Yeah, there probably years past, there might have been like a sane Republican or two that I would have done an ad for, like John Warner in Virginia, who didn't need him because he generally ran unopposed. But not anymore. No. Not anymore, not for probably a good long while. So,
in my head, I thought, when I first got the audition for the first spot, I was like, in my head, I thought we were still in primaries. And so, like, it wouldn't matter because this particular candidate was disliked by Trump, so that had to give him an edge. As far as I was concerned, that made him a little bit okay.
Well,
and then I realized primaries were over.
Yeah. Well, speaking of elections and stuff, this is our first one post-election, and I'm happy that Dave Bratt was beat on appropriately by Abigail Spanberger, our new congresswoman, and yes, she's going to kick ass. And
it's a wave. I don't care what anybody says. This was a wave. It's a solid win, dude. It is. Win. We didn't get the marquee
Texas.
ones, but you know what happened in Texas? In Harris County? Do you know what happened?
What?
Every single judge on the ballot, Republican-owned, gone. All of them lost. Replaced by 15 women of color.
Yes.
Boom!
I love it.
Boom!
Yep. And
That's
now
a
we
win.
have two, not one, but two LGBT, openly LGBT, I should say, senators.
Oh, yeah, the gays are crushing it.
And yeah, I mean, pretty cool. Two Muslim American women in Congress. Yeah, I mean, there are definite reasons to celebrate, and hopefully
It's a wave. It's a
in a
wave.
couple of years, it'll be like Partay City.
Yes, we are coming for you.
And then our show will be over.
I know. Well, surely there'll be some misbehavior somewhere. I mean,
I guess so. We've got at least 2 years to figure out Plan B because if Trump gets out of here, it'll be
I would like
just
nothing better than
landslide
to not have material. Really, truly, we could just write fun things,
Yeah.
We could send the Purple Avenger to space. Why not?
Why not? Yeah, we'll have the episode where his voice changes, and that'll be like a big deal. So yeah,
He already does his big guy voice when he's trying to be serious. Mom,
Oh, really?
Mom, who are you?
It reminds me of I took some classes with an animation guy in LA, Richard Horvitz, who does a lot of voices. He's a very funny guy. We did. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Invader Zim, and saw that that kind of voice. I mean, he's really good, but his actual speaking voice is a little on the higher side of the pitch. And when he goes to like fast food places or whatever, they always say, "Ma'am, is there anything else?" And so his kids tease him because they'll go to like the Burger King drive-thru and he'll say, "I'll have a Whopper and I'll have it." It's like, "Daddy, you're using your drive-thru voice again."
That's awesome. It's so funny how the folks with kids who are in our industry often, your own kid is your worst critic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when it's story time, every night we're reading stories. And no, Mommy, don't do voices. Do your own. Or he makes Daddy do voices. Daddy's not that. I'm like, hello.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a pro.
They're professional.
It's what I do. Your dad is a Texan. That's the only thing he's got.
Yes, if you need any cabinet doors installed in your bedroom, son, that's his
Which I
bailiwick.
would actually something. Yes.
Good stuff. And so, as we mentioned, we'll put in another plug here. Yes, our album is out, available on iTunes and Google Music and all that good stuff online. You can
And
download.
hard copy CDs.
And hard copy CDs, which are our new website, which I know I'm falling down on the job here, trying to get that window there between Chris and I. We'll figure it out. We will get those up and running. We sold our first physical copy at the conference here.
Cool.
Which was fun.
Who'd we sell it to?
There's a husband and wife team, and her name is Francesca, and his name is, I forget, but I've got the card right here.
Francesca's
And
husband.
they're Francesca's husband, yes. And they run a production company in, I'm going to get the state wrong. Was it Michigan? No, it wasn't Michigan, was it? Anyway, somewhere in the
Solid
Midwest, and
move.
I will get
Nice.
that. And I apologize for if you guys are listening. I apologize.
Sorry,
We actually-
Francesca's husband. I don't know your name.
Yes,
Dale
we will.
should.
I'm still in unpacking mode. There's still dirty laundry in the suitcase.
Cut him no slack because I didn't go and I have FOMO, so cut him no slack.
Okay. But Lori was quite pleased that she was asked for her autograph on the CD, and Karen and me, and that was like, yeah, okay, sure, why not?
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
in the meantime, if you're searching for a CD, you can DM me on Twitter. My DMs are open, and I will pass the info along to Dale, and he'll mail you one, or Chris will mail me one or something. We'll make it happen.
Right, and you can also DM at the BS at BS de Resistance
Right, there is
on
that
Twitter,
too, I
and
forgot.
I will get it back to you for sure.
Okay.
So
And
yeah,
I have
we'll do that.
stickers. That's my big, my tiny little stickers.
Yeah, yes, which I should have worn it here, but yes, yeah, Karen brought some of those. Yeah, there it is. It's round with our
Oh, I
logo
have
on it.
square ones too. The round ones are useless because they have nothing but the name on it and nothing, no explanation, no nothing, and they're tiny.
The square one have like the website or something,
Yeah.
or what?
Yes,
Wow.
it does.
We're marketing
and
gurus
our
here.
1-8666 call BS is on there.
That's right. That's right. Don't forget that number again. 1-866-6-CALL-BS.
Yeah.
And if you've listened to episode 11, you'll know that you may be, which I don't know why you wouldn't have unless you're listening out of order. But then you know who to direct that angry call to, and it's not Lyssa. But we will make amends somehow.
Not this time. Wasn't me.
Spoiler.
Wasn't me.
And speaking of that fabulous episode 11, the one that had us rolling in the aisles, here are some outtakes. Here we go. All right, you guys. I'm the president. I say, I'm okay. Here we go.
I'm in charge. El Hague, I'm in charge.
Okay, it's time for Yevgeny Ivanovich, Sonovovich. Here we go.
Yes, now we go to Cuban naval musical cue.
Gitmo Q, Gitmo Q, Gitmo Q.
Oh, thank you. There. See his direction. Okay. We're in Gitmo.
We are fucked if we ever try to perform show live.
Meanwhile, back in Texas.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
And I know all about the... Oh, I went, oh!
It's business. You said business. We can't have business and business.
Yes. All of me. Why not take all of me?
Got some Texas stuck in your throat, did you? Hi!
My pants are on every time when I'm recording with this group.
Just the pride and joy of Texas. Once more with breath.
Let's ride.
Wah, 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 wah.
See, that reminds me of the one time I did an improv thing and they asked me to be a cheerleader for Thor. So, yes.
I know this about clapping. They teach you to clap like this, so you make bigger boobs.
Tequila makes me frisky.
Oh, I like that.
I'm playing a closeted Baptist lesbian at 12:30.
No, that's the satanic message. We have to put a satanic message.
Yeah, does it say Paul is dead?
Turn me on, dead man.
We'd all just be sitting here stupid like this. God damn, this is awesome.
My bloody fuck nuts. I pushed my button and the damn thing went off. I can't see my word. What am I supposed to say here?
Scriptus interruptus. I want to live with a synonym girl. Here we go.
We can be happy, content, pleased for the rest of our life with the synonym girl.
Rim shot, boom.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your wait staff, but not too far over.
And then there's all these noises like brrrr that come out of the bathroom. And then Mama makes I don't know, it's weird noises. And then she's really happy for the rest of the day. I don't understand.
Ooh, 1 point for Karen. Score. Could you read me in again so that I may lob that right back at you, biatch?
Oh, my God. This is too close to real.
Do.
This is some really funny shit.
To have Lori just curse like a sailor, that's just a beautiful thing.
We got a father ravioli. I didn't look at that far, but there you go.
For this light, momentary, monetary, whatever it is,
If I'm going to be bringing rabbis into this house... Okay, never mind.
I will not be ignored, Father.
She has never frightened me before, but now she does. I didn't know about this. You're eating Marlon Bundo?
Oh my God. How Titus Andronicus.
How fatal attraction of you.
Mrs. Pence is going full Glenn
You
Close.
are a sick, sick man, Dale.
Dale, you are dead to me. Dead to me, I say.
I don't know you, Dale. I don't know who you are.
I'm going to hell. There's no two ways about it.
Did you not realize
God.
this?
Whoa.
You will not be ignored.
Cue tweets from PETA in 3, 2...
Oh, fake bunny, fake bunny.
Lori, the look on your face is so... It's the utter shock on Lori's face. It's just like, oh my God.
Onward, Christian bunnies. marching off to stew.
What's a little Hassenpfeffer between friends?
Bring me Hassenpfeffer. Hassenpfeffer coming right up, your Lord graciousness.
I could have been a stew. I could have been somebody.
I gave him a carrot he couldn't refuse.
I could have been the Easter Bunny. I could have been
I could have been a chapter book.
Boiling bunny.
This is good. This is good. There's a dark side to me that only surfaces what I'm...
It's just another lovely discovery around every corner.
That was dark as hell.
Pull yourself together.
That was some seriously fucked up shit.
Oh, more tea. Bully.
I just want to thank you all for the giggles. Thank you very much.
So am I forgiven for offing Marlon Bundo?
I don't have to tell you what you did. You know.
Who knew we were... Dale, you and I, high fives.
Y'all were on fire for this one, weren't you?
I'm going to call that a win.
I'm very happy with your reaction.
I love you all so much.
Wow, that was really cool.
We're
so much
such bad
fun.
actors at this part of it. We really are. Yeah, we're faking.
We're
Sorry,
faking
gang.
it, so, yeah.
But we think they're
I've
funny.
listened
I
to
don't know
them,
if Dale's cut them together yet.
I'm in the process of doing so. So
cool.
we'll get it all out there, but yes.
They will be funny. There will be there's a great deal of shock amongst the cast
Yes.
at Dale doing the bad thing.
The bad thing, indeed.
I'd almost forgotten. I'd almost blanked that out and recovered.
She's being very... I thought, God, she's being really nice to me so far. And
I know. It's because I forgot
and
about the bad thing.
It all came back like that. Hot
What's
kiss
really
at the
sad
end
is
of a
that none
wet
of
fist.
us prep. That's what it showed, is that not a single one of us does dick squat for prep. Because we were all shocked and horrified. None of us had read it before.
That was just gold. That was just gold. It was like, you'll hear, oh my God. Yes. And
What have
yes.
you done?
It was an evil thing.
Oh, it was. It's funny, but it's evil.
Evil, yes, definitely. But yes, we will. That's not the end of the story. We'll put it that way. But anyway.
Reanimated?
Shh. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Ooh. I've just had a really even worse thought. I'll tell you later.
Okay. It sounds good.
We don't have to reanimate. We're going to refuse poop. And it's talking poop.
See, now this is how great ideas are born.
Yes.
And
usually with alcohol, but
yes, or whatever. Yes.
It's early.
Good stuff. All right, guys.
He says good stuff when he has no idea what else to say. It's like, oh, she's gone off the rails again. Good stuff.
That's right. I'll placate her here. It's what is it?
Let
Diplomacy.
her go. Don't stop her. It freaks her out.
Diplomacy is the art of saying "nice doggy" while you look for a stick. Yeah. Oops. Almost got a T-spit take there. Almost. You guys.
You have yet to make that happen.
So
Come
close.
on now.
So close. Damn it.
I know. It's close.
Oh, my. So anything else exciting coming up for you?
Doing some stand-up this weekend, so I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I should think about it. I have some new boots.
The Harleys are gone.
Yes, the Harleys are gone.
Mm-hmm. You can hear yourself think now.
Good. Yes, and the dogs have stopped barking as much. Oh, my husband got a cat.
Oh, you alluded to that on Twitter. So it was one of those "it followed me home, can we keep it" kind of things? Because we learned that technique early in life, and it's always comes in handy.
No. It started with, honey, I don't know what to do.
Oh.
There's this cat. It's come onto the job site, and it's adopted us. Oh. And who should take it? What should we do with it? I said, give it to Duck, his worker guy.
Right.
And he said, no, Duck has 4 cats, 3 dogs, and an elephant, or whatever. I don't know.
Not a velociraptor.
No can do. Right.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came home and started telling me about the cat. He's really a love. And I've named him. I was like, oh, motherfucker. We're not going to just bring the cat home. Let's not. I'm not going to spend 3 days, letting you try and convince me, i.e. yourself. Just, you've named it, stop talking, bring the cat home.
No more, you don't need, no need for the passive-aggressive little,
Yeah, we don't need the middleman part where I go, no. So, said cat we took him to the vet yesterday. He is cute. He's stinky, but he's cute. And he has no fear of the dogs. He's popped them both vigorously in the face, and they're like, whoa, hello.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Cats are
cat.
badass. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that happened quickly. But he's chipped, so he may be somebody's cat, and we're waiting to hear back from the vet. He was chipped in Pasadena, Texas. I live on an island. Pasadena is not on our island. He did not walk here.
Okay.
So I'm, unless he hitchhiked or, whatever. I'm guessing they don't want him back.
So when they're scanning it for the microchip, can you also have them scan for like Russian listening devices? Because I have a feeling
he beeped a lot.
We are on their radar now. So.
Yeah, and Jay also took the child, took the Purple Avenger with him to get the cat, thereby ensuring that there was no possible way we were not getting the cat.
Without being the worst mommy of the year. Yeah.
I was told that yesterday. You are a very bad mommy.
Oh, no.
For the seatbelt? I'm a bad mommy because I make you wear the seatbelt?
That's, you will... Oh, dear. I'm sorry. It is it's the ultimate weapon.
I read Joan Crawford's kid's book, Mommy Dearest.
That's true.
He does not know what bad is.
No wire hangers. Yeah.
Again, very close.
Close. Should have timed it a little bit better. Okay.
I'll be sad if I spit tea on my Neumann.
Yeah. Yes. No. Yes, that would be not a good thing.
No. I have a feeling they would yell at me in German.
That's right. This is not in the specs. This is carefully engineered. So see, there I go again. Germany is our number one country outside the U.S. for
is
listeners.
It really?
It really is. It beats Canada even, and the U.K. And
thank you, Angela.
Turkey's on its way up, but it's got a way. You got a ways to go to catch up to Germany. So, way to go, guys. And,
let's not annoy the Germans.
No, we might have to send our president to you.
Beautiful language. It is such a pretty language.
The visual. Yes, it's a musical language.
Mm-hmm. If that music is a polka, yes.
We love you guys. Yes, little oompa. Here we go. But yeah, fun stuff. At least you didn't have to put up with our president staying home in the rain, but staying out of the rain. My goodness. He finds new ways to embarrass us.
It just, did you see the triumphant walk down the Arc de Triomphe for all of the world leaders manfully and womanfully strolling by, and Justin Trudeau is like, I need no umbrella.
That's right. Shade, Canadian shade.
Let me show you. Yes, this is a Canadian being shady.
He might as well have just been holding up his both middle fingers, because that's pretty much the Canadian equivalent.
Yeah, it is. Just go without your umbrella. Oy vey. I don't know what we're going to do. Jesus Christ. I really think we're not going to be able to get him out of the White House. That's what I think.
It'll be I hope someone captures it on video of him like grabbing on, for dear life to the upholstery and the curtains or whatever as they drag him out bodily from the White House. Yeah.
There's a really great article on Deadspin. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
About that. This is who he is. This is what narcissists do.
Yeah.
There is no chest.
He'll grow into
no
the office.
Higher level. It's just.
I think the waistline is growing into the office, but soon he won't be able to go into the office.
Ooh, that's a good plan.
There we go. Keep him out.
Send him some of Miss Wheata's fried ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Enough to keep him.
Yeah, that would be like some good sort of psyops is to every day just put in a new door frame to the Oval Office door that's just a little bit,
it's like
half a
Willy
centimeter
Wonka. It's
narrower.
like the chocolate factory.
And then, right, each day is a little, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know what you mean, sir. It looks exactly like it did yesterday.
We don't know.
I mean, if anyone should get gaslit, it's him, right?
Yes.
Except he would go up in a big incandescent ball of gas. But still, yes.
It makes me crazy.
Future plot idea. Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll have any shortage of material, sadly.
No. So, anyway, on that pessimistic
we forgot
note.
to talk about fires. We forgot. There's
Fires?
So
Oh,
much
God,
we could
yes.
talk about. That's awful.
It is awful.
Awful.
And it's all their fault, apparently, according to
Right, because
our
the
president.
forestry management is run by the
Very
federal
bad.
government and does not apply to the city
Losers.
parts.
Losers.
I mean, it's not in the
Yeah.
L.A. is not inside a forest. I promise you.
Not last time I checked, no.
No. No.
Yeah.
No, I had to
one of
check
our-
on my almost agent. I was like, hey, are you? That whole,
Yeah.
it's 2 miles away, takes 2 hours to get there thing screws me with your geography. I can't figure out how close anything is.
Exactly. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our LA and Southern California peeps in general, it's been that kind of a year.
Yeah.
And it's good to know that we have a friend in the White House now, I think. Because he just had put out someone else wrote a tweet for him, in which he's saying, our thoughts and prayers are with you, blah, 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 and we're sending disaster aid, blah, blah, blah. Clearly not written by him.
No. Well, it was spelled correctly. Do you know that
that's
sometimes his
dead giveaway
aides
one.
misspell and random capitalize to make it look like him?
Yeah.
That's like when I sign a birthday card for Jake when he goes to a party.
You put the J backwards or whatever.
Yeah, I try to make it look like the 5-year-old did it. I love you, Nana.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sweet. He wrote it
Yes,
himself.
it's
Bless his
delightful.
heart.
Bless his heart. We're going up there next week for Thanksgiving.
Very nice. Very
Kinda.
nice. I think we're
Yeah.
staying home, keeping it local here.
I would, but at least
So
we're not
what-
getting
yeah,
a smoked turkey. I know they're not listening, but smoked turkey is fucking disgusting, and I hate
my.
it. And she's done it for like 10 years, and I fucking hate the smoked turkey. It just ooh. So this year we're doing brisket. I don't know why, but
Wow.
the traditional Thanksgiving brisket. This is what.
Well, we'll have to figure out when we're going to record that episode 12 around
Shite.
Thanksgiving. We'll figure that out.
Yeah,
Okay.
next week is what I'm thinking,
We'll do
early.
that online. I've already got a bunch of ideas for you, but
Yeah.
we'll figure all that out. And just FYI, and I may have mentioned this already before, but that we are going to take a holiday break after the 15th of December. That'll be episode 13, and then so we'll be gone until probably mid to late January.
You'll be fine, folks. You can listen to the
Yeah.
album.
Hang in
You can
there.
go back
Listen to
and
the album.
go through it, see where we've missed
Which is
some
a
plot lines. 'cause
Excellent
we may have.
stocking stuffer, by the way. Just
It is. I would be
it is.
thrilled to get that in my stocking.
I probably will get some in my stocking. I'll probably get 4 or
Probably
5.
you have a box.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have a box yet.
All my relatives are getting a copy.
Mr. Mazzalesta has promised to drive them to me,
Yes,
which I think
He'll-
means he wants me to take him to Soul to Soul to get,
Oh.
which I will do because any excuse
Miss
to go
Wheaties?
to see Miss Wheaties is
I think that is you should put that in ink because yes, I think he is so there.
Oh, yeah.
He would enjoy that place a lot.
I know.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
good cook, but
He's
he
an
does
excellent
not fry
cook, yeah.
his ribs.
Well, who does other than Miss Wheaties and gets away with
Miss
it? You
Wheaties'
know,
mother.
yeah, right.
You know she's
should
from
get her in
St.
another
Louis. She's not
episode.
even a Southerner, really.
No, and we made her Jamaican, or we made her Caribbean on the show.
I know
but
because I can't do. I'm better at that accent. I told her that, and she became Jamaican for the rest of our lunch. So that's fair.
great,
Mm-hmm.
great. I love it.
Can we get some cornbread? Yes. Poor Miss
Love
Vita.
it. Love it.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, now you're making me hungry.
I know.
And
I haven't had a
and
chance to
I've
eat
got
either.
about another hour, and I'm talking to some Norwegians about film editing.
Oh, very nice.
So,
I am going to be doing something about a trucking company. That'll be next.
Yes.
Oh, and I wanted to share with you from the Script Hall of Fame, and then I will shut up. I'm not even high. It just happens.
Okay.
I haven't talked to anybody I know today. It's just been random. The people at Target, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Where'd it go?
Script Hall of Fame. Script
Hall of Fame. Thank you. Did some on-hold messaging.
Go to the light.
Thank you. Keep me focused.
Yeah.
Which part of my brain am I using? Brown's
camera.
backyard pools. Brown's for your backyard fun. I was like, does no one think about this shit? It's like the best gay bar name ever. Brown's Backyard Fun. Like, what the hell? I know. And that's another kind of thing I read cold. Like, I get a stack of scripts every day.
Always be available to push that stool in for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. See? Yeah. You can't just start rolling and not know that you're coming up on Brown's Backyard Fun.
Oh, my. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
It made me howl. Brits wrote it. I don't know if they
again, one of those
understand.
where you hadn't read it in advance. You just
God, no.
hit record and it's like, oh, my God.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
The last time they got me was with Angel of Waters, which is a
toilet thing, right?
No. What do you call it when colon irrigation machine?
Oh, right.
It's a
that's
machine. That's very
more
discreet.
intimate. Yes.
Yes.
Angel of
Waters. What? I thought they understood that if we're going to talk about shit in any of their copy, they need to give me a heads up because I'm not going to read it until I'm reading it, and then they got a spit take. They're ahead of you. They got 2.
Yep. Well, so far I haven't seen any spots come across for Trumpy Bear. Sorry, I was waiting for you to get the teacup up to your mouth.
I know. I'm glad I stopped because that is horrifying.
That is some pretty weird shit.
It's literally got a flag stuffed up its ass. What the fuck?
It does, with 33 stars.
Made in China.
And it's got like this QAnon stuff about the storm is coming, I am the storm. That's how it starts off, to sell a fucking stuffed
with a
bear
comb
toy.
over. It's a teddy bear with a comb over and a flag up its ass.
What in the actual fuck?
I know. Oh my
yes.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The storm is coming.
The storm is coming, all right.
Fucking A. Dude, you think he gets a piece of that action? I mean, is it trademarked? Are they trying to play on the teddy bear, the Teddy Roosevelt?
Yeah,
Is that what they're trying?
and they are.
Comparing
Somebody did confirm that they are actually made in China,
Yeah,
which is, of course.
China.
But yeah.
The flag stuffed up the bear's ass is from China.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here.
We'll have to make our competing line of Eagle and the Bears with
flags stuffed up their noses. I don't know.
The eagle getting stuffed by the bear.
There you go. Brown's Backyard Pools.
That's right. Sponsored by. We need some sponsors.
We do. If we don't get any, we should just make some up.
We should indeed. Hey, that's a great idea.
Okay, don't tell anybody.
Fake commercials.
We'll do that. Shh.
And yeah, we'll edit this out later.
They'll never know. Okay. It'll be a secret.
They'll never know. Wow, man, they're really got. Yeah. I bet they've got a high rate.
Don't
on
you
their
think
heads.
Mr. Brown should have thought about why he would name his pool company after himself? Because pools are not supposed to be brown. Ever.
It's really literally the last color you want to associate with the pool. Yellow's close second, but brown.
Mr. Brown, what were you thinking? Oh my God, Brown's Backyard Fun. That's
Yep, indeed.
That's a real one.
Okay,
We didn't even make that up.
We did not. So, and on that note, leave them laughing, they always
Yes.
say. Why don't we sign off and
See ya.
let them get back to their busy lives.
I've been
See you
Lisa.
guys, and
That's been Dale.
I've been Dale, and episode 12 is heading your way in 10-ish days. And,
Dale did the bad thing.
I did the bad thing in episode 11. We'll see what happens episode 12. That's all I'll say.
We don't know because we haven't written it yet, but we
haven't written
will.
it yet, but the fertile mind is full of compost. And so
Brown's Backyard Pools.
Brown's Backyard Pools, indeed. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Oh, goodness.
But wait, there's more. As a special bonus to Pièce de Résistance listeners who have stuck with us throughout this entire bonus episode, we now present 34 seconds of leftover laughter from the recording of episode 11. Enjoy.
What? Oh, my God.
That was amazing. That was amazing.